Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, good morning everyone. It's nice to meet you again in our sixth online meeting, yeah? Okay, the next topic of our material in the study of English skill is the problem in listening skill. This is the last material before mid-test, yeah? Okay, so after we hear the discussion of listening skill, then we try to discuss the problem in listening skill. Yeah, so there are some factors that interfere with good listening. Yeah, the first is noise, physical noise, psychological noise, physiological noise, and semantic noise. So in this case, what is noise itself? Noise is one of the biggest factor to interfere with listening. It can be defined as anything that interferes with your ability to attend to and to understand the message. There are many kinds of noise, but we will focus on only the four you are most likely to encounter in public speaking situation. They are physical noise, psychological noise, physiological noise, and semantic noise. So this is the factor that might interrupt you or maybe disturb you in listening skill. Yeah. The next noise is physical noise. So physical noise consists of various sounds in an environment that interfere with a source ability to hear. This is physical, yeah, deals with physical. The construction noises right outside a window, planes flying directly overhead, or loud music in the next room can make it difficult to hear the message being presented by a speaker, even a microphone is being used. Yeah, it is sometimes possible to manage the context to reduce the noise by closing the window and then asking the people in the next room to turn their music down. That might possible, and then changing a new location that is more difficult as it involves finding new location and having everyone get there. So in this case, we deals with the physical noise, yeah, right. For example, when we listen to information right now and then something is ringing or maybe something is falling or maybe someone is knocking the door or maybe a vehicle passing, yeah, the sounds of vehicle, the sounds of cars or a motorcycle, it deals with physical noise. Yeah, the next noise is psychological noise. Psychological noise consists of distraction to a speaker's message caused by a receiver's internal thoughts. So, yeah, so it deals with our thought. For example, if you are preoccupied with personal problem, it is difficult to give your full attention to understand the meaning of the message. Yeah, the presence of another person to whom you feel attracted, or perhaps a person you dislike intensely, or you hate someone. Yeah, so this is psychological noise. Yeah, you can take your concentration fully to listen your speaker. Yeah, because you have something in your mind that disturb the way you listen to the information. Yeah, for example, you have so many problems. You have so many problems and then you keep thinking how to solve that while you have to listen someone is speaking. It might distract your ability in listening. Yeah, so this deals with psychological condition. Yeah, and then the next is physiological noise. Physiological noise consists of distraction to a speaker's message caused by listener's own body. Yeah, maybe you are listening to a speech in a class around noon and you haven't eaten anything. Your stomach may be growling and your deck is starting to look tasty. Maybe the room is cold and you're thinking more about how to keep warm than what the speaker is saying. In either case, your body can distract you from attending the information that being presented. Yeah, that's why when you teach, yeah, you teach your student, you are presenting your sounds, right? Then before that, make sure that your student have have had their breakfast, have had their lunch, and then make sure that all of your student is not sleepy, and then make sure that the room is not too hot or maybe the room is not too cold, yeah, because this will distract your ability in understanding the way the teacher explained. Yeah, so this deal with physiological noise. Okay, and then um, the next is semantic noise. Semantic noise is occurs when receiver experiences confusion over the meaning of source word choice. While you are attempting to understand a particular word or phrase, the speaker continues to present the message. While you are struggling with word interpretation and you are distracted from listening to the rest of the message, and examples of semantic noise is euphemism. Euphemism is diplomatic language used for delivering unpleasant information. For example, if someone is said to be flexible with the truth, it might take us a moment to understand that the speaker means this person sometimes lie. Yeah, so this is deals with the semantic. Yeah, uh, a receiver experiences confusion over the meaning of the source of the words. Yeah, it deals with the meaning of the word itself. Yeah, deals with the word itself, whether it is true or not that the people say something. Okay, that is the noise that might create difficulties or problems in listening. Yeah, so this is the example. Yeah, for physical noise, like the examples like construction activity, barking dogs, loud music or air conditioner, airplanes, a noisy conflict nearby. So this is deals with the physical noise, what is around us. Okay, and then psychological noise like worries about money, crossing deadline, and then the presence of specific other people in the room, and then tight daily schedule, and then biases related to the speaker or the content. This is psychological noise. While for physiological noise, you are ill and then having a headache and then growly stomachs and then the room is too cold or too hot. This is physiological noise. While for semantic noise, the example is special jargon and then unique word usage, mispronunciation, euphemism, and then phrases from foreign language. So this deals with the meaning, yeah, deals with the meaning that the people speak. Okay, that is semantic noise. While the problem of listening, according to Ur, is the trouble with the sounds. Yeah, for example, the sound is not clear. Maybe the speaker have something problem with their throat, so they speak unclearly. And then next is have understand very word. You are listening to every word that the speaker says, and it creates problems. Yeah, and then you cannot understand fast. It is naturally for native speaker, and then need to hear thing and then find it difficult to keep up and then get tired. This is problem in listening according to Ur. And then according to Ross, yeah, the problems in listening, it deals with acuity of hearing and then discrimination and auditory perception, attention and concentration, and then comprehension, including the four aspects like factual or literal comprehension, interpretation, critical listening, and evolution listening. Yeah. The factors that make listening difficult, according to Dunkel, Richard, and Ur, the first is clustering, redundancy, reduced form, and then performance variable, colloquial language, rate of delivery, stress, rhythm, intonation, and prosodic feature of English, and then interaction. Yeah, and the next is listening disability. This is the sign of listening disability. Yeah, physically and mentally disengaged. Yeah, speaker interrupts, celebrity cruising, mouth-to-mouth combat, predatory listening, and pseudo listening. Yeah, you can check the material from the book. Yeah, and then you can match the explanation. Okay. So this is the last material for the study of English skill, because I have shared the chapter book to you about listening problem. Then you can add your information deals with the topic today. Okay. So that's all for today. Thank you very much for listening the explanation, and see you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.